welcome to another episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Efe West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on this channel, you are welcome. This is the place where we talk about African spirituality in great details and all honesty. Today, the topic I want to talk about is how to appease the ancestors. Yes, how do we appease our ancestors? By the way, when we say ancestors, what do we really mean? What does the word actually entails? In African spirituality, you will find out that we always use this word ancestral veneration. We always talk about ancestors. These are simply people that have gone before us, people that are ahead of our lineage, physically and spiritually, people that have died before us, as in our grandparents, great-grandparents, our fathers, our mothers, everybody that is in that particular lineage, that have been in the particular lineage of our family tree since the beginning of time to the present day, which is us. So those are the people we talk of. Those are the people we refer to when we talk about our ancestors. And in African spirituality, we believe that these people, even though they have crossed over, we believe that they are still alive spiritually, that their spirits are very active and their spirits are with us and their spirits are a part of us. And due to the fact that we are like an offspring of those people, we carry their DNA sequence, we carry their blood, we are a direct product of them. We can actually say that we are the physical representation of those people, of everybody that have come before us since the beginning of time, since the creation of human beings on this planet by God or universe or the source or 0 point energy. We that are living now are the direct products of whatever force that has accumulated to bring in this effect of the phenomenon of the human race to this planet. So, in African spirituality, we believe that we have a direct connection with that very source from this present day to time past, to time immemorial. So, we have a way of communicating or acknowledging that connection. And we do this by making pronouncements, by actively carrying out actions to signify that we are acknowledging that there's a certain presence that is in existence, and we are creating the time and space to magnify or activate that channel. Or we simply say just to show a sign of reverence for that channel. You can call it a ritual doing, you can call it a symbolic practice, or you can call it just a simple remembrance. Whatever way you want to call it, the fact remains that there's something there. We are giving reverence, or we are acknowledging a certain aspect of us that is in existence. So what we do is that we, from time to time, you see people doing what you will call prayers, actually praying or meditating, or just general participating in a sober reflection to spend some time to think about this connection. By focusing your mind on these people that have passed away, just trying to think about them, It is a way of actually communicating, contacting them, or remembering them, trying to carry on their ways, their dreams, their aspiration. So it is not something evil or demonic the way some religious body like Christians. Christianity will tell you that your ancestors are evil. That is what they let us know in Africa, that our ancestors are evil because they are not Christians. So therefore, we should not talk to them. We should totally forget about them, forget everything about them. Even acknowledging them is evil. That if we do that, we are going to go to hell. This is what Christianity has been able to do in Africa and most part of the world. Telling your ancestors are evil, demonic, and encouraging you, even going ahead of you to destroy every connection you have with them, so that you will have no connection with your ancestors, and you will only know Christianity. And Christianity is simply the veneration of the ancestors of the Jewish people that created that religion. So you see the wisdom that they have. They ask you to destroy your connection with your own ancestors. Then they encourage you to connect to their own ancestors. So when you begin to call those Christian saints, Saint John, Saint this, Saint Teresa, Saint Mutete, Saint this and that, you are actually venerating the ancestors of the white people, your enemies. You're actually giving them more power to destroy you. That is why Africa is the way it is. All our physical and spiritual energy, a very huge portion of it, we give them to the spirits of the ancestors of our enemies. People that came to Africa, killed, enslaved your ancestors, raped, destroyed, loot your natural resources, loot all your artifacts and took it to their museum, is currently oppressing you, using IMF, World Bank to put you in debt, always lying to you, sending diseases to come and kill you. You are still praying to the spirits of these people. Why will you not be in bondage? Why will you not continue to suffer? When you have successfully cut yourself from spirits that are being there to are supposed to be the one helping you, now you are not venerating the ancestors of people that are trying to destroy you, calling oppressive spirits into your life every day. This is what has happened to us. This is why we are totally cut off and we are totally choosing to remain as a fallen race. And we are going to be having problems of development, of insecurity, and serious cases of poverty until we stop calling these evil spirits into our life to oppress us. That is why we need to wake up to our responsibilities. So your ancestors are not evil. If your ancestors are evil, that means you are also evil. If African spirituality is evil, that means you are also evil, because African spirituality is the soul, the spiritual essence of the African people. Just like the Hindu spiritual system is the soul essence of the Indian people, just like the Buddhist spiritual system is the soul essence of the Buddhist people, the Thai people, the Chinese people, just like the Native American spirituality is the soul essence of the Native Americans in the continent of America. We Africans have our own soul essence, our own unique embodiment of what makes us tick. And that is what we need to be practicing. You need to see God in your own image. As a black man, you need to see God in the eyes of a black man, not in the eyes of a white man. By you worshiping the first image of Jesus Christ, the white image, you are actually giving your spiritual authority to that race, that culture. Little wonders our children no longer respect us because they believe the white man is superior to the black man, because they see you kneeling and bowing down to the white man all your life. Why would they respect the black man? The same thing with our women. Our women will not respect us because they don't see power in us. They don't see glory in us. They don't see authority in us. All this authority has been given to the foreign race, the foreign man. This has directly translated to your women worshiping your pastors. That is why I cannot engage in a relationship with any woman that is a Christian, that worships another man, that worship a pastor, instead of you worshiping your husband. So many men in Africa, Nigeria, they are suffering with this mentality. You are married to a woman, but the woman is married to Jesus and married to pastor. You tell your woman something, she will say, no, pastor say we must do this. Pastors control so many homes in Africa. The pain that so many men pass through because of the kind of mentality and what they have allowed to come into their life to oppress them. It is a shame. In this video, why I need to be talking about is how to appease the ancestors. Is what this will do is that it's going to bring a direct connection, restore that ancestral connection that have been broken by Christianity over the years. These simple acts will restore it back so that you can have a direct connection with your ancestors and start doing the normal thing and start repairing the broken bridges and start actually calling the spirits that you have been pushing away from your life for so long. Start calling them back to be using their services, for them to be doing their work, because all ancestors have a responsibility towards their offspring in this planet. Okay, they have a job to do. You pushing them, telling them you don't need them, you can do this on your own. They have no option but to step aside and see what you can do by yourself. So now that we see that we cannot actually live this life on our own, we need spiritual help. We need that extra help. We need to restore that connection. This is how you appease the ancestors. That is why this video is very, very important. Okay, this is why we need to pay attention in this video. So, why do we appease our ancestors? The first point is that we appease the ancestors to ask for favor. Maybe we want to do some things, or we need help with any kind of thing, any mission, any objective. We can appease them for that. Maybe we can also do thanksgiving as well. Just want to thank them for all the help they have been giving to us. We can appease them by giving the offering to them. We can also appease the ancestors to ask for forgiveness. Maybe we have done something bad against somebody, against one of our brothers and sisters. According to the African laws of living, an offense against your brother or sister is an offense to the gods. So if you do something bad against your brother or your sister, you know that the gods will not be happy with you, because we are all one big family. So when you are in the red book against your own brother, maybe you lie against your brother, you cheat, or you oppress your brother, you do some bad things that you are not supposed, a brother and sister are not supposed to do to each other, you need to ask for forgiveness, or the effects of that thing is going to, the punishments will be too severe for you. So you have to do some appeasing. We have seen cases of people committing some kind of sin, some kind of abominations. They instantly have to appease the ancestors so that the evil will not go into their family line. It will not go upon their children. It will not go to the next generation. You need to instantly do some cleansing. We have case of maybe brother and sisters sleeping together, committing incest. That is a very, very big abomination in African spirituality. If that kind of a situation happens, they need to instantly do some serious cleansing for those people, so that whatever cause that it will draw will not have destroyed their life and will not go into their lineage. Maybe somebody sleeps with somebody else's wife and they discover it's a very big abomination. They need to do some serious cleansing so that whatever problem that we want to come will be averted. Maybe somebody stole their brother's property and their sister's property. They also have to do some cleansing. In that case, you have to appease the ancestors. We can also do this appeasing to ask for direction. Maybe you want to start a new business, you want to start a new venture, you don't really know what to do. You can do this appeasement to ask for direction, so that the ancestors will show you the right path to take, so that you will not fall into trouble or you will not fall into dubious hands. We also do appeasement to ask for prosperity. People need money. Yes, you need to make your business boom. You need things to go well for you. You need good relationship. You can do some appeasement. So these are the main reasons why people appease their ancestors. So in African spirituality, how do we go about this? Actually, it depends on the seriousness of the appeasement, the situation that warrants it. Most times you don't really need to, if you are simply asking for favor, for prosperity, or for direction, you don't really need to spend much money or do something big. In my own culture, the way we do it is that what I normally do in the Robo culture, we just prepare a traditional food for our ancestors. Uh, the ancestors are simply people that have passed away, and they were human beings. When they were humans, they like certain things. In my culture, our elders, people, they used to like the traditional food. We cook a traditional porridge or pepper soup. We have traditional food like starch and owo, and simple foods that is unique. These are food that old people like to eat. If you can cook any of them, you cook one. In my own situation, I always cook the pepper soup with plantain pepper soup, and very well spiced, and I always make sure that I put the bottle of the traditional oil must be present in that food. It must be present, the one you see on the screen, it is always there. My ancestors, they love it very much. African spirits love it a lot. I don't know why, but they just do. So I prepare this dish, put it on my altar, fresh dish, everything is well scented. Then I also attach a glass of water and a bottle of whiskey. My ancestors love whiskey a lot. If you know about the Yoruba tribe, we are the only tribe in Nigeria that brew this African vodka ogogoro. We are the best brewer and the only native brewer of ogogoro in Nigeria. In fact, it's our culture to brew this very strong gin because we love it, and our people love it a lot. So we brew it very well, and our ancestors love to drink it. That is what we use to summon them. So I always put a bottle of a strong gin beside, and I put this food on the altar. I light my candle and my incense as usual, of course, very, very necessary. And I lay down the petition. Sometimes I play music. For me, I play music that resonates with me. I don't normally play native music. Let me tell you one truth. Sometimes I play rap music, hardcore rap. I love it. And my ancestors, they love rap music, hip hop, underground hip hop. I play that in my own spiritual settings. Anything that makes it go by. I play the song and I lay out the petition. Even before I put the food on the table, the weather of the altar, the vibration have already changed. So when it changes, I know that they have accepted it. I do this normally, but best times you can do this in a full moon. You can do this any day that you are free. You just focus your mind, spend like 20 minutes in front of the altar, present the food, tell them the reason, and you thank them, and you do a little bit of libation. You light the candle, which is very necessary. It's a light to the spirit realm. You light an incense dedicated to them. Then you do the offering and you go, you relax. Normally the food is kept on the table for not more than 24 hours because it will start to decompose. So what I do is that I take that food before the time I place it the next day, and I put it as take it to a feed to put there. Normally, if you have a dog in the compound, I give it to the dog to eat. That is how I dispose of it. I always have dogs around, and dogs are like messengers in the spirit world. So it's very good that you give it to them if you have dogs. So they also help to carry the message to the spirit world and their guidance of the spirit worlds as well. So I give it to dogs and I give it to bird. I don't throw it in the dustbin. It's not good to throw it in the dustbin. You put this food in nature, allow natural nature to deal with it. You don't throw it in the dustbin. Normally I give it to dogs, and most times dogs always comes to eat it, or birds come to eat it. So that is how you dispose of the offering. So this is how we simply appease the ancestors. Sometimes they might ask for something special or something unique. If they ask for it, you give it to them. Most times I buy chicken, a full chicken, depending on my mood or the spiritual sign. I pick the color based on what the prompting of the ancestors. It can be white, it can be any color. Then what I normally do is that I take a head of the chicken, one wings and one lap is what I take out, what I put on the plate. The head must go to the plate, then a wings and a lap, that is 3 pieces. The rest of them, I normally eat them by myself, but these 3 pieces have to go in. You have to give something that is relevant. You don't want to give let me say, the worst part of the meat to them. It will be like insultive. You have to give something that will cost you something. So I always put it like that for them, and I assume that they always accept it. They always accept. If they accept it, you will know, if you are sensitive, that they have accepted the offering. My ancestors are always very quick. They are always very close to me. I have been in constant contact with them for a long time, so our connection is very, very strong. But if you are new to this sort of thing, you have not been doing it often, it will take some time for it to pick up, because by now some ancestors, they have not been giving water or even any sort of refreshment in their entire existence. Maybe since your lifetime you have not even done this kind of offering once. So maybe your ancestors will be very, very weak to act on this physical plane. So you need to be doing this at least once a week to give them that power, that sustenance that they will need to be doing things in the physical plane. So you have to be giving them once a week. You speak a special day. Most times we do it on Monday. Monday is the ancestors' day, the day that Baba Legba opens the gateway for spirits to come to the earth. Monday, Moon Day, very special to give venerations to the ancestors. So you can be doing this to give them that strength, that connection. So the more you do this, the more they become stronger. Then when you have done this enough, you will start feeling their presence around you, because you are giving them a lot of life energy for them to be able to be active in this physical plane. That is what happens when you give spirit your attention. Anything you give your attention grows. You see why this Christian oppressive spirit is very active in Africa, oppressing us, causing evil, because we give them all our power, all our attention. Too much power we are giving to these spiritual maggots to be destroying us. So the more we take back our power from those things, take back our attention, the more they become weak, the more they die off, and eventually they will die. The more people are weak, people don't go to church, don't give them offering, don't give them food, don't give them attention, the more they become weak in your life. So you need to withdraw those attention you have been giving to this maggot spirit, direct it back to your own ancestors. The more you give them food, the more you give them your attention, the more you give them your presence, the more they become active. Just like when you start in a fire, you start small, then the fire will start expanding, then it becomes like a whole entity of its own, and then being able to stand and function on its own. That is what we do. So you need to be doing this constantly. You need to start this once a week. Start giving them attention, giving them power, giving them your attention, and growing, developing that relationship with them. So within the shortest possible time, we start feeling their presence. Immediately you sit in front of your altar, the vibration will change. You will start having dream visitations. Things will start happening because you have established that connection that have been broken for so many years. So that is what will happen. And this is the way to appease the ancestors. It is very simple. Give them attention, give them time, you give them physical energy, as in preparing this food for them, preparing whiskey. If you are in a certain culture, the kind of food or the kind of things that the ancestors or the old people like, you give them those kind of things. That is what you will be giving them. Okay? Then you try to do the regular things you have been doing. Love your neighbor as yourself, of course. Try to live in harmony with the environment, and simply know about them, talk about them, create that space for them in your life. And that is how we do it, and you'll be fine. So this is how you basically appease the ancestors. Very simple thing to do, very effective. So this is it for you. And I also want to talk about my channel. YouTube has kind of monetized my channel. I'm very grateful for that. And I have been able to create this 3-step category for people that it's a program actually for people that will be interested in learning about African spirituality. I will be offering my services on how to teach them how to grow in African spirituality. I have set up 3 classes. I have set up the foundation level. Then I have set up the intermediary level. Then I also set up the 3rd level, the master's level, which I call the commander of the host level. So if you want to learn African spirituality, you need a guide that will be here to help you. You can register, become a member of my channel, register for any of these levels. If you register for the foundation level, the seeker level, I will give you the books that you will read about African spirituality. Seeker level is basically focused on history. You need to know the history of African spirituality, of Africa as a whole, its connections, and what happened in Africa for at least the last 5,000 BCE. We can also take it further to 250,000 BCE. We have the scientific records of that, and I have the documents. I will be happy to share it with you to let you know what have happened in Africa before colonization, so that you will know who or how the continent of Africa was before colonization. That will be for the foundation level. Then the intermediary level, the key masters, will be basically the connections between African history and African spirituality, the various aspects of African spirituality. I will give you the materials that you will need to know that connection, and I will start teaching you basic spells and things that I will not be doing in this channel openly. You will have access to those materials. Then the final level, which will be the master's level, by this time you will know how to invoke or evoke African spirits, how to do spirits communication, dream interpretation, divination, astral projection, and basic petition and spell casting, how to cast very quick, effective spells in Africa. I will be teaching you some stuff that I will not be doing on this channel openly. Things that I cannot do on YouTube, I cannot show on YouTube. You will have access to those videos. I'll be delivering those kind of videos. Not everything we can put on YouTube, and not everything we can share with the general public. There are many things I cannot do on this channel. It will be for people that are really, really serious, and a selected few of people that want to know the secrets. You have to really make that extra effort. It will not be free. So you will pay for the class, maybe about $25 a month. Within 3 months, you will know all you need to know. You can be a member if you want to support the channel. You can be a lifestyle member. You can be a monthly member. Any of the capacity that you can join, you register. I will give you access to all these things so that you can become your own master. You can become your own practitioner, your own spiritualist. You are going to know all these things. So that is the service that I want to be offering with this YouTube monetization program. So if you are interested in this program, you can register for any of the levels. There are some people that already know the history. They don't need to do foundation level anymore. They want to go to the next level. They want to go to intermediary. People that are already in intermediary, they want to go to the master's level, direct contacts. You can register for whatever your category is, that you feel that this is what I need to know. There's something for everybody. We learn every day, and we grow every day. So I have been able to create this system for the channel. We have access to many things that I will not be saying on the channel. You have access to books, you have access to perks, and quick access to informations and news spells, and you can ask direct questions. For these people, I'll be doing consultations, and I'll be doing definition and not things that I don't normally do with other people on the channel. Questions that I will not answer for regular people, I will be answering for people that will be supporting this channel so that the message can grow. And I also have a merch store on Teespring where I sell African spiritual designers. If you're interested in wearing clothes that will express your spiritual affiliation and also help to spread the knowledge, you can go to my Teespring shop. Then the book that I wrote on quantum physics and African spirituality, which I believe is the first book to be ever be written on quantum physics on African perspective. I am still selling the book. The e-copy is $20. If you read that book, you are going to know everything you need to know about African spirituality and quantum physics, the interrelationship, everything about the evil forest and what we use to, the function of the evil forest, the wormhole, the black hole, the 666 conundrum, classification of African spirits. I put so many powerful stuff in that book. The book is a bomb. It's a very explosive book, and you'll be having access to that material. So all the tools that you will need, I will give you all those tools. You are going to get them so that you can be able to start your journey on a very powerful platform. A platform of foundation of power, wisdom, ancient ancestral knowledge, and you will have all the help you need. I will provide all this for my subscribers to this program. Okay, so I'll be very happy if you take advantage of this program. It's very unique and one of a kind, and I have been working on this systematically for 5 years now. Many people have passed through my program. Many people that have come been in touch with me to learn African spirituality. All of them, they are masters now. I am not in the process of showing you something that will be getting money from you all the time, being a middleman. I am not a middleman. I don't want to be a middleman to anybody. I will teach you the stuff, give you all the tools, and you become your own man. That is the way I practice my own. So many people have come through me. They are now masters. They are now practicing African spirituality on their own. Some of them even have their own groups on Facebook, on WhatsApp, that they are teaching people. That is how it's supposed to be. Not that you will attach you to me. I'm not looking for followers or a large crowd of people where I'll become their shepherds, holding them in a simulation, blocking their spiritual progress. Now I will give you your tools. You become masters of your own universe, and you'll be on your way. So that is the way I say it. So this is what I have for you today. Questions and comments are welcome. like and share this video. You have any topic you can tell me you want to talk about, so I can talk about that topic. And I'm here for you people. And I will see you in the next video once again. Take care and bye. Very good, but you can do this any day of your choice.